Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Dorbin number P500A. This is the crowning achievement of astragals in the world of weather stripping from Dorbin. This is an incredibly versatile, long-lasting, durable, appropriate, heavy-duty sort of astragal that you're going to see in a lot of applications where the long-term maintenance and operation of the door is crucial, meaning price isn't crucial. These are expensive items, and they're expensive because of their capabilities, of their long-lasting durability, etc. Here's what I mean. This is the P500. P stands for pile. You've got a pile insert here. You'll be able to slide it out. That's what that is. We'll go over the dimensional properties of it in a moment. The 500 is representative of the fact that this is an adjustable type astragal, meaning you've got a screw here and a screw here, and as a result of how the inner channel is machined, meaning it's tapped, you can draw that inner bar in and out mechanically so that you can tailor exactly the proper contact you need between the two doors for proper operation. The A in the part number means well, it means mill aluminum finish is what it means. This is anodized, however. This is not mill aluminum finish. So this is a clear anodized finish on aluminum. Okay. We have these listed in the site in several lengths, short pieces to long pieces, a dozen or more lengths. If you have need for a custom length, by all means, order the next longest piece or pieces and indicate in the comment field the net length you'd like for us to cut them and ship them at. Why? Well, you can see on this, this is a 12-inch sample piece. You don't want to have your holes incredibly close to the end. If you were going to take a piece that had some hole preparation 3 or 4 inches over and you're going to cut 6 inch off, you'll be stuck losing that assembly, and then your next one might be several inches away. So if you order a custom length, we'll not only ship the material with the first countersink and the adjustment screw preparation at the proper distance from the edge, but the proper center to center as well. And speaking of those mounting holes, screws are indeed included. Okay. And again, you're going to see this on heavy-duty applications, doors that get a lot of traffic, doors that need to seal over time, meaning you got a pair of doors over time eventually. They'll do this a little bit, or they'll do this, or this, or this, or whatever the case might be. But alignment of the astragal over the lifespan of the opening is something that is crucial to be able to continue to maintain for reasons of weather sealing a door, is the bottom line. Now, there is a printable cut sheet below this video, a link to a PDF. It doesn't give much information at all, and quite frankly, that's only a result of Dorbin not making the information available. Okay, but we can work around that. That printable cut sheet, you're going to see the P500A used with what's called a 500A, which is a discontinued item in its own right. But what that is attempting to show is this item with the pile. If we remove the pile, now it's called a 500A. Now there are people that will use these in pairs where they only want pile in the edge of one door and a blank end in the other. Well, Dorbin, I think, would be considered atypical in the sense that if you ordered it without the pile, you're going to get this groove. However, almost all the time that you see these installations, it's a pile and a pile together. So you'll have it listed this way and then another one this way. It'd be handy if I had two of them to show you what they look like together, but I don't. So it's most common to have them in pairs. It's not effective if you're not using it as a pair, because this wouldn't be connecting necessarily to anything. Now, I can tell you this. I've had people install this as perimeter gasketing as well. And the reason that they do it, well, obviously they get the adjustment, the ability to tailor this. But the truth of the matter is, the movement of the face of the door from the face of the frame is less typical than the margin between two doors changing over time. So it's atypical to use it for perimeter gasketing, but you could. Now, let me give you dimensions off of the item. Let's start with the big dimensions first. Overall, of the housing itself, the aluminum portion, when it's drawn into a reasonable amount of projection, is 1.25 inches. 1.25 inches. Now, let's go to the caliper for the thickness of the body. It's 9/16 thick, 0.55. Okay. Now, let's pull that pile out and get real technical with this pile. The pile projection itself is very close to 7/16. Maybe a bit closer to 3/8 would be a more appropriate dimension. The width of the rigid backer on the back is 0.225. Okay, so roughly 1/4 inch wide, but slightly less, about a 32nd less. You can buy the replacement pile separately, which is one of the key aspects to making the investment in this astragal system, because over time you can easily replace this. What people will do to prevent it from sliding out, which it's expected that you'll give just a little bit of crimp to keep that from falling out. Okay, that would be typical for this as well. Or however you keep the pile, because over time it will come out. Crimping it, or however you might go about doing that, would be crucial. Now, I have this turned down to where it is the most retracted in that it will go. And we're going to get the tape measure and just get an idea of what that projection is. From the back side of the unit, you're about 1 5/8 overall. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to draw the screws such that I will project the unit out as far as it will go, and I will report back. We're starting with 1 5/8. Now, when I get down to the point where I can see that the screw will become disconnected, which it just did, you witnessed, I put it out one too many threads too far. Get a couple of threads back in there. Bear with me. There we go. Okay. Now, and what's nice about this is that it's spring-loaded. There's actually a backing spring inside of there. It allows it to float a little bit. Okay. Then that 1 5/8 now becomes 1 3/4. Now, when you install this, so that's 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to back this back down, test that dimension again. Because that 1 5/8 is not sounding correct. Yeah, so closer to 1 1/2 inches. So you're going to get yourself comfortably 3/16 of an inch projection. And when you multiply that by 2 over here and over here, you'll see where they come up with the 9/16 gap between the two doors. So this astragal is used to not only tailor your dimension over time, 3/16 and 3/16 projection. You can play with about 3/8 of an inch total there. But also, if you had an unusually wide gap between two doors, but still needed to retain the ability to maintain the gap or the margin between the astragals over time, the P500 would be a great option for it. Dorbin does not offer this in any other finish other than the clear anodized. Okay, this would be typical for it. Nice quality company, Dorbin. They are a comprehensive manufacturer of all things weather stripping related. Not only the less common adjustable astragals, but thresholds, perimeter gasketing, door sweeps, etc. If you have any questions on the Dorbin P500A, adjustable astragal, or any other Dorbin product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.